Blah, 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 blah. Forgot how to do this. I haven't done it in a while. Been a long time, maybe I should have had a script. I don't know. I don't like being on camera anymore. Okay, ba 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 ba. Hi, long time no see. This is Beth from Past the Plants, and this is my first video on the channel in about 2 years and 2 months or something. I don't really know. It's been a really long time. It was before the world changed, I'll tell you that. How are you? I hope that you're well. If you're finding this having never found me before, hi. I haven't done this in a long time. I'm rusty. And I'm literally not going to edit this because I have to get it done. You have no idea how many times I have tried to do this and it has just been one thing after another. So I am not going to let that be in my way. I am just publishing. We're going to produce some content. I'm a content creator. Yeah, that's what I am. And so yes, today I'm going to show you an awesome recipe for vegan stuffed shells and I'm super excited. So let's get started. First, we're going to make the sauce. You can use your own jarred marinara if you prefer, but this is a really simple, just bright tasting sauce that I really love. So we've got olive oil, salt, garlic, basics. You don't have to use olive oil, by the way. You can use water. And these are my very favorite crushed tomatoes. Mere Glen brand. I just used two 28-ounce cans of crushed tomatoes with basil. So delicious. And then you just let that simmer. And while that's simmering on a really low heat, you can get started with the next step. Okay, so you're going to need jumbo shells. Barilla sells them, American Beauty. They're kind of hard to find, but I believe in you. You're going to boil them and then transfer them to cool water, and that will just keep them ready and not overcook before you stuff them. Finally, we're going to make the ricotta, and you can do that while the noodles and the sauce are cooking. So if you've ever made my lasagna, this is exactly the same, but basically instead of blending in spinach at the end, which I do for the lasagna, I'm leaving it kind of au naturel. This part's really important. You don't want to over process this. You want to leave it. It looks like it's going to have chunks of nuts in it, but it doesn't, because you're going to add the tofu and pulse it a little bit more and it will be perfect. Okay, so you're going to pulse it just enough so that it comes together. You don't have any big chunks of cashews, but it just looks that beautiful texture. See? Awesome. Okay, this is super important. I mean, you don't have to have it, but oh man, it's so good. Fresh basil, yes, you can find it at the grocery store in the winter. Ask me how I know. Just go ahead and mix that in with that beautiful ricotta. Chop it a little finer than I did though, because when I went to stuff it in the shells, there were some problems. Do you need a piping bag? No, you can use a Ziploc bag. You can spoon it in. Do what you want. I just like the piping bag because it's easy and not very messy. I put it inside a mason jar because it's easy for me to stuff it that way. Just fill it up and make it nice and clean. And this is the part where, oh yeah, I totally left my finger after I did that. I washed my hands. And I should have cut this open a little bit wider, and you'll see why. But now we're going to give a nice little bath of sauce in a casserole dish. I just used a 9x13 pan. And we're going to go ahead and stuff that in. Now you'll start to see a little bit of basil get stuck in the end there. Don't let this happen to you. Now super speedy shell stuffing coming at you. The power of editing is wild. There you go. Boom. I'm amazing. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and give it a little bit of a sauce shower, if you will, and then cover it up, bake it for 350 degrees for 30 minutes. Okay, these are all plated and looking fabulous. I'm ready to eat. Actually, I've eaten these probably 6 times in the last 2 weeks for dinner, or at some point during the day in all of the adventures in getting them right. So I've had them quite a bit, but they are yummy and I am hungry. So here we go. Here is the goodness. Oh, it's already starting to fall apart. Stuffed shells are not a clean eating dish. I mean, like, not clean eating, like eating clean. I mean, like, they're messy. That is super good. And it's actually a little bit cold. And I don't even care. This is the part where I'm supposed to pretend that it's hot from the oven, but real life people, All right. Oh, this is even better shot. Look at that. You can see the beautiful creamy. Oh, it's just so lovely. It's not too goopy, but it's not crumbly. Oh. Sorry, it's really good. Vegan food is awesome. Well, it can be. It can also not be. But that's just true of food. All kinds of food can be good or not so good. But this is amazing. Yep, so lunch is served, so that's good. A really late lunch. Oh, did you notice? Our space looks a little different. It has actually looked a little different for a really long time. We remodeled back in the spring of 2020, right when the world was exploding. And I was so excited to come back and share it with you, and then I didn't. So yeah, I'm back and in our new space. So the videos from here on out will look quite different, and as time goes on, I'll show you a little bit more, but it's not quite done. Like, it's still got just a little bit to go, and so I'm showing you the part that's done. And I love my sign. Did you see the passive plant sign? My friend Erin made that for me. I love it so much. I'm glad to be back. This is a super awkward video because I haven't been back in quite a while, and I don't really remember quite how to be me on YouTube. But I'm glad to be back. I thank you so much to everyone who asked when I would be back, because it made me feel appreciated. It made me feel missed, and that's always a good feeling. And I don't know when the next video will be, but I'm going to try to make it sooner than 2 years. Cool? Okay, cool. I'm glad for that too. All right, until next time, whenever that is, sooner than 2 years, we will see you next time. Bye.